To understand Zuma's ascent, we must look back to the powerful figure he sought to replace: Thabo Mbeki. Mbeki, a respected and formidable leader, took the reins from Nelson Mandela, guiding South Africa into a period of economic growth. But to many, this growth was only for the privileged few.
Mbeki was undeniably competent. Under him, the economy grew. But what about the people? Many in the ANC felt this growth never reached the masses.
By then, South Africa had aligned with neoliberal policies, a choice that left the ANC's allies, COSATU and the South African Communist Party, questioning the direction of the country.
These policies weren't just disliked. They were seen as a betrayal to the ideals that many had fought for. Mbeki's critics wanted nothing less than a radical shift. Nationalize the land, increase workers' rights, basically a socialist-centric state.
And in a moment of brewing discontent, Jacob Zuma, a man both revered and rebuked, emerged as the figurehead for change.
Thought Odyssey presents Jacob Zuma, Chronicles of Power and Influence, a story of ambition, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of power. Loved, loathed, legendary. Join us as we explore the dynamics of his rise to power, his ascent to becoming the first citizen of South Africa, the palace intrigues of his reign as ANC president, and the historic fallout that some argue led to the ANC losing its majority. Is he a hero of the poor and marginalized, or one of the most corrupt leaders of post-democratic South Africa? We delve into the political history. You decide.
Zuma didn't shy away from the fight. With a divisive spirit and the support of COSATU, the ANC Youth League, and the Communist Party, Zuma became the face of a movement determined to oust Mbeki and reshape South Africa's future. It wasn't just a clash of personalities. This was a clash of ideologies, a war over the economic soul of South Africa. On one side, Mbeki and his market-driven policies. On the other, Zuma's coalition calling for socialism, land reform, and a new economic dawn for the black majority. By the 2005 NGC, the fault lines were clear. Zuma's supporters, the so-called Coalition of the Wounded, were emboldened, forcing Mbeki into a corner.
Mbeki's attempt to reform the ANC was met with jeers and outcry. The factional divide had never been so blatant.
Mbeki had also earlier fired Zuma from his post as deputy president due to corruption allegation, a move seen by some as an aim at quelling the anti-Mbeki uprising. If true, it backfired spectacularly. Freed from the constraints of office, Zuma mobilized with relentless fervor. The alliance grew stronger, his rhetoric bolder, and the opposition to Mbeki only intensified.
They weren't following Zuma for his charisma alone. They wanted what he promised: radical economic transformation, a South Africa for the majority.
And then, in 2007, the impossible happened. Mbeki, the once unassailable, was dethroned. Zuma claimed victory. South Africa was ready for a new era. Radical economic transformation was within reach, and Zuma had pledged to deliver.
But promises are easy, action is harder.
With immense power and a mandate from the left, Zuma held the reins of the nation's future. Yet, as history would show, dreams of transformation would collide with the harsh reality of an alliance that was never really aligned. Did Zuma fulfill his promise to reshape South Africa's path, or did he fall to the temptations of power? In Part 2, we'll explore the Zuma presidency, its achievements, its shortcomings, and the reasons behind the shift in support from his once strong allies in the ANC Youth League, COSATU, and SACP, who eventually sought his removal from power.